This is an important day, big day.
The next DLC and free update for Jurassic World Evolution 2 have just been announced, and both include some of the community's most requested things. In this video, all of the exciting information. Yesterday, Frontier dropped a little teaser that showed us some of the new decorations and gave us a first glimpse at a new dinosaur. Everyone who guessed Tarbosaurus is correct. Exciting as that is, I'm even more hyped for the 3 other species in the Cretaceous Predator Pack. I'm going to talk about the DLC first. In the second part of this video, we'll dive into the information on the free update, which includes stuff like new decorations and a way to create our own Site B, among many other things. The Tarbosaurus coming in the pack is inspired by the one we saw in the special Hidden Adventures Camp Cretaceous episode, so the model does resemble that, and there seems to be no alternative variant to it designed by Frontier. However, it does come with the customizable skins. I know that this model has been getting backlash since its debut in that Camp Cretaceous episode, and I would have personally preferred a more paleo-accurate incarnation as a variant as well, which it doesn't seem to have, although I am reluctant to rule it out before we have more information. But I don't hate its design. I think it looks quite cool, especially if you were to put it next to something like the Dominion Giga. They have some design elements in common that makes each of them stand out a little bit less. If all else fails, maybe just pretend it's a genetically modified T-Rex. But if you're not a fan of the Tarbo's design, I think the other species will more than make up for it. Second in the pack is the Gigantoraptor, which is my runner-up for personal favorite to get introduced in this pack. It's a very close second. I'm very excited to see the skins for this dinosaur, because feathered skins are generally quite the treat, and we already see a hint of how colorful it could get in this gray, blue, and magenta one. Gigantoraptor was an omnivore. Now, omnivores and predators are not mutually exclusive, and this species might be exactly the reason why it's not called the Cretaceous Carnivore Pack, when that does have a nice ring to it. There's no confirmation yet that it will function as an omnivore in the game, but I'm pretty sure that it will. I'm not concerned about that, given that it is already an established category in the game now. Of course, I will be doing a full showcase when the DLC releases, so if you are not subscribed yet, consider joining the channel to stay up to date on all of the Jurassic World Evolution 2 news. Third new dinosaur edition is the Concavinator. You know how happy I am to see this one, because it's always the name that comes up when asked about my most wanted species for Jurassic World Evolution 2, and for many other people, Concavinator was at the top of the list as well. So I'm very glad that this is coming to the game, and the skins are also something to look forward to, I think. The fourth and final species, and I think the fan favorite, that's a lot of in one sentence, the Utahraptor. In spite of its massive popularity, I am surprised to see it get added. I always figured that they wouldn't, since Jurassic Park's Velociraptor is basically a naked Utahraptor, but now we have it in its feathery glory, and it looks stunning. Another one that's going to be fun to check out in the Species Viewer and see what kind of colors Frontier has come up with. Let me know in a comment down below which of the 4 species is your favorite so far. The Cretaceous Predator Pack launches on November 30th, which is a nice surprise. That's much sooner than I expected. Given that it is the same amount of content as other dinosaur packs, I would assume the price is the same, although that is not yet confirmed. Again, make sure you are subscribed for the full showcase with all of the information coming next week. It's gonna be a good one. Before we hop on over to discuss the amazing things coming in the free update, I do want to point out the elephant in the room. We got an early Cretaceous pack, we got a late Cretaceous pack. Logic. We're getting a Cretaceous Predator pack, so maybe we are getting a Cretaceous Herbivore pack in the future? That would make sense to me. We have no information on whether the game will get something in 2024 for sure, and I've expressed my concerns about the more long-term future of the game, all things considered. but I can't help but feel hopeful seeing this pack's title. And if a Cretaceous herbivore pack could be coming, that would be the perfect opportunity for Microceratus to finally make it into the game. On to the free updates. Everything discussed from here on out will come to your game for free on November 30th on all platforms. And let me tell you, Frontier spared no expense. There is so much good stuff in this free update. First up, pre-built layouts. These are starter builds to help get you going with your next sandbox project or custom challenge mode. Basically, Frontier has given you a head start by already placing down some buildings, enclosures, and paths for you, like a starter park. And those are available on these maps. Again, both in sandbox and custom challenge mode. Also available in both custom challenge mode and sandbox, species unlock shuffling, which is the randomization of unlocks of genomes, so you don't start with the same species every time and go through the exact same unlock tree. When they made this randomization available in challenge mode in the first game, it really helped add replayability to challenge mode, so I think fans of that game mode will be very pleased with this. Pack chase behavior allows selected carnivorous dinosaurs to chase alongside a same species hunter as they go after their prey. I'm a little unsure about what this means, but I think it means that when, for example, a Carnotaurus engages in a hunt, a second Carnotaurus will run along, giving the illusion that they are working together. Speaking of hunting, we can basically create a Site B now, which is one of the most requested things. Automated hatcheries allow you to set a target population, which the hatchery will aim to maintain. So let's say that you determine that there should be 8 Parasaurolophus at all time. The hatchery will start automatically incubating and releasing a Parasaurolophus when one that's out in your park / Site B has been hunted down. That way the population of Parasaurolophus remains stable at 8. This allows us to create an ecosystem that will maintain a status quo. Obviously, you do still need hatcheries, and those hatcheries need an entrance building, but that is all you will need. Other than that, you can just sit back and enjoy your Site B. Next up, Capture Mode comes with new features in Update 8. Within Capture Mode, you will be able to change the time of day and weather to capture the perfect shots. It will not affect your gameplay, so when you exit Capture Mode, the park's time of day and weather will return to how it was. If you want to capture your dinosaurs in the rain or snow at sunset or sunrise, you don't have to sit around and wait, you can make that happen yourself. I already have some ideas for videos using this new feature. I'm very excited about this one. Some of the dinosaurs in-game currently have an alternative skin as their on-screen model instead of a variant. Frontier is introducing new variants for 5 species that allows us to customize the skins on those screen-accurate models, like what they did for the Giga in a previous update. These new variants are the Allosaurus 2022, Dimorphodon 2022, Pteranodon 2001, Brachiosaurus 2001, and Stegosaurus 1997. Last but not least, Update 8 adds a myriad, a plethora, if you will, of new decorations. Oodles of new decorations. We don't have a complete list yet, but we know there will be benches, bins, picnic tables, sunbathing chairs, planters, banners, and fountains. Good news for past-gen console gamers is that all building styles and eras will be able to use these new decorations to add that little extra to your parks. I am so excited to see all of the new items and just looking forward to the future creative park builds on the channel. As always, the forum post doesn't include everything that comes in a free update. For example, there is no mention of a search function being added to the hatcheries, but that is something being revealed in a screenshot. So stay tuned for any surprises that will be revealed on the day of release. Here's a final overview of the paid and the free content coming to your game next week on November 30th. I really think that once again this shows that Frontier listens to the community, because this is some of the most requested stuff, and especially for the update, they've spared no expense. I am optimistic that we will eventually see the Microceratus get added as well. This doesn't feel like a final DLC to me. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the hype.